Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Recent reporting on former President Joe Biden's metastatic prostate cancer diagnosis in May 2025 has led to discussions among medical experts and the public about his prognosis, particularly regarding his advanced age and the cancer's aggressive nature. Let's take a look at the factors prompting expert caution. Advanced stage diagnosis. Biden was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, which means it had already metastasized and spread to his bones. While metastatic prostate cancer is not curable, some experts note that it is treatable and can be managed for years. High Gleason score. The cancer has a Gleason score of 9, which indicates an aggressive form of the disease. The score is based on what the cancer cells look like under a microscope, with higher scores suggesting more aggressive behavior. Age and risk factors. At 82 years old, Biden's age is a significant risk factor. The prognosis for stage 4 cancer in a man of his age is a serious concern, though treatments can improve a patient's quality of life and longevity. Questions about previous screening. The late diagnosis has prompted questions about the timing of his prostate cancer screening. While some screening guidelines suggest stopping PSA testing for men over 75, experts have noted that exceptions exist for healthy elderly patients. Biden's medical records reportedly show that his last PSA test was more than a decade ago. Now, there is optimism regarding treatment and survival. Despite the severity of the diagnosis, several aspects of Biden's condition offer a more hopeful outlook. Hormone sensitive cancer. His cancer is hormone sensitive, meaning that it can be treated effectively by blocking or lowering the amount of hormones in the body. Advanced treatment options. Newer medications have been developed in recent years that can extend a patient's life for years or even a decade or more with metastatic prostate cancer. Biden began undergoing radiation and hormone therapy in October 2025. An active lifestyle has also helped him out. Despite his age, Biden's former White House physician described him as healthy, active, and robust in February 2024 before his diagnosis. He has continued to be active since leaving office. Context of public discussion. The discussion around Biden's cancer is also influenced by other factors. Political scrutiny. The diagnosis has been politicized, with some critics questioning the timing and suggesting a cover up regarding his health during his presidency. There have been some transparency concerns. The late diagnosis and the lack of clarity on his screening history have led to questions about transparency surrounding the health of high profile political figures. And this is a big one. Uh, can't believe he has some bipartisan support. Following the diagnosis, prominent figures from both parties, including Donald Trump, your president, and other political leaders, publicly extended their well wishes. I don't know, fam. It's hard to say. It's extremely hard to say what's really going on because there has been a lack of transparency. And although we feel that because he's a public figure and he was a former president, well, even when he was the president, we felt like we should know these type of things, but they can't tell us everything like that, man. The whole idea is to try to keep everybody calm. And then you don't want to give your political enemies any ammunition to gun you down. So you try to keep a lot of this type of stuff on the hush till it becomes so obvious that you can't hide it. For example, in the 2024 presidential debate, Biden fell apart. That's when the wheels fell off. We had been seeing little signs of cognizant issues, but man, when he got to that political debate, the wheels fell off that bad boy. Dude was having all types of mental lapses. So he had to step down. Now some people are saying, well, it would have been better if he'd have stayed in and ran instead of letting Kamala Harris come in there, because at least Trump wouldn't be in office. Hindsight is 2020. That would have been a hard call. At the time, seemed like a good idea to me. But I remember one person in particular who was out there, a political pundit, who said that that was a bad idea. You know, Teslin Figaro knows her politics. And, you know, I was just like, yeah, run. You know, I was like, run it, do it, run it up, you know. But Teslin was like, I don't think this is a good idea. This is a bad idea. You know, we need to stick, you know, even as bad as Joe Biden is, as bad as it is, we cannot switch horses in the middle of this race. Like, we're too close. The damn election is here. It's too late to switch horses. And it turns out she was absolutely right. She was spot on. Let's go back to that bipartisan support. I can see many of his colleagues in Congress offering support, but I do not believe Trump, even when he did offer support, that it was sincere, because Trump absolutely hates Joe Biden. In fact, I think I've been hearing him talk down on Joe Biden since he's been diagnosed. So I know for a fact Trump ain't riding for him. I know for a fact he's not hoping that he survives. And I don't even know why. What did Biden really do to him personally? Like, what did he do to him? See, this is, in my opinion, just a ruse for Trump to have excuses when he mess up, because he always blames somebody else. It's always somebody else's fault. So pretty much Joe Biden and Obama gets blamed for everything. And every now and then he'll throw Clinton in there, you know. But other than that, say, man, it's all, anything that go well, anything that deserves some credit, and then comes out positive, he right there to take the credit. Did you see him take the credit for saving TikTok? Y'all owe me. You know he got his pockets greased, because that's the only way he would be invested in something like that. He got to get paid. Talk about a grifting president. Good Lord. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.